some real excitement building about this Pitt team in the top 25 for the first time. 5-0 undefeated, hosting their new rivals in the ACC, the Golden Bears of Cal. Pat Narduzzi and his team 5-0 for the first time since 1991. Only Miami and Pitt undefeated still in the ACC. Only 12 teams across the country still unblemished in this season. They brought some pass rushers, and Mendoza fires a beautiful ball, complete for a first down to Jonathan Brady.
The Panthers elect to bring pressure on third and extremely long. Well, that voids coming up, and that's huge. Cal really struggled on third down a week ago, going just 2 for 10 against the Miami Hurricanes.
Now Thomas gets the ball, left side run, big hole. There goes Thomas. Touchdown, Cal. 21 yards. And the first score of the game for the Golden Bears.
The touchdown run by Javian Thomas was really set up by tight end Jack Endries. You're going to see him come into your screen late. He seals the edge on defensive end Jimmy Scott, and that's what creates the big hole outside for Thomas. Force a 3 and out on defense. Fantastic drive on offense.
And they're going for it. Going for 2, rather. They flip it up, incomplete. Wow. Usually we see that formation, and then everybody comes back and gets ready for an extra point.
Third down, Cal showed pressure, dropped out into zone. I expect them to bring pressure here on fourth down.
They are going for it on 4th and 5. Here comes the pressure. The throw, caught by Reid out over the middle. And a first down and more into Cal territory.
Yeah, and I really like the play call by Cade Bell. Des Reid free releasing from the backfield, working on linebacker Cade.
Holstein in the pocket. Holstein now trying to run. Penalty flag thrown. He completes it right near the marker to his tight end Bartholomew, so it's going to depend on the flag. Holstein is a threat to run himself this part of the field. He will give it, though, to Reid, and Reid, we'll see. Touchdown.
Made about the size of Des Reid, but there's one thing I know going into the 6th week of the season,
including some of our crew members who were biting their fingernails. Reid gets the carry and breaks a tackle. Nice run for Des Reid. To your point, he might be the littlest guy on the field. You got a big quarterback who can run. On 4th and a half yard, they give it to Reid, and there he goes. Reid. Nobody's going to catch him. 72 yards. Touchdown.
To give some love to the big fellas up front. Right tackle and right guard, B.J. Williams, Ryan Baer. Watch the hole that they create up front for Des Reid. Des Reid, listen, one of the most dynamic playmakers in the entire country, the Swiss Army knife. He can do it all. But that offensive line, their execution against a very good Cal defensive front on that 4th and short is why that touchdown run happened.
Holstein hands the ball off, straight ahead, spin move, great balance. And Daniel Carter, 2 runs and 2 very impressive runs, 15 yards.
By left guard Jason Collier getting up to the 2nd level up on Teddy Buchanan.
58 yards. Ben Sauls has not missed a kick all year. This one on the way, and it is good. Wow. He stays perfect from 58.
Sauls wants to get the stadium record, which is 59. He just tied it at 58.
The penalty gives the Bears the conversion. Mendoza throws, and that one sort of bobbled, but then brought in by Endries, and he turns it upfield, gets a first down into Pitt territory. Just 50% on his kicks for the year. This one, plenty of leg and perfect. So the Bears do get points. It's undefeated Panthers. 3rd and 7 for the Golden Bears. Mendoza throws wide open. Endries. First down and more. Pressure came. Mendoza found his guy. It's a first down into Pitt territory. Thomas alongside Mendoza. Here comes the pressure. Mendoza did not throw it away. And he'll take the sack. Lovelace got there.
But going back to what caused all this, you're going to see a second-level pressure from Pitt. And if you know this Pitt formula, this is how this football team plays. Got to have its situations. They're going to bring pressure. Fernando Mendoza, whatever he does, he cannot take a sack in that moment. They were trying to hit a double move down the field.
Mendoza pressured, and he gets sacked right near the goal line. I think he stayed out. Kyle Lewis got there, almost a safety.
Coordinator Randy Bates, you're going to see Kyle Lewis come from the left side of the screen. Does a phenomenal job with his speed and quickness. Nobody's in pass protection accounting for Kyle Lewis coming from the second level. Great job by the Panthers getting off the field and forcing a backed up punt.
Sends Johnson in motion with Reid in the backfield alongside Holstein. Play fake. Holstein going deep into double coverage. Intercepted. Picked off.
All season, you just said it, leads the country in interceptions. You're going to see Kenny Johnson up here, not on the same page with his quarterback. He sits down outside. Noel Williams bails. His quarterback and wide receiver not on the same page. Johnson sits it down. Holstein thinks he's going deep. Just throws it up for grabs. And Noel Williams, who's put together an All-American-esque season, makes the young quarterback's going to have his mettle tested.
By far his toughest game of his young career. Throws across the middle. He's got a wide open man. And a cut upfield all the way out to the 40.
Type style to it. Up until today, has been putting up a lot of points and numbers.
Holstein intercepted again. Intercepted by Cam Sidney, who hadn't played much. He's in the game now, and he comes up with a huge play. The Cal defense, another pick.
Second interception of the second half. You're going to see Sidney playing the nickelback position for the Cal Bears. You mentioned it, Flem. Wasn't starting earlier in the game. Had to come in. Does a great job in zone coverage of keeping eyes on the quarterback. Eli Holstein tries throwing that football late across the middle. And when you're playing zone coverage and you have eyes on a quarterback, you cannot throw late, especially deep across the middle. Great play by the redshirt sophomore, Cam Sidney. Up half and make your coach have to decide if it's 4-down territory or not.
Mendoza pressured again. Mendoza goes down again. Another one for Jimmy Scott. Even with the Cal penalty. Down 8 with the clock winding down. Mendoza in the pocket. He's got plenty of time this time. Nowhere to go with the ball. Now he dumps it to Endries again. And the tight end on the move. First down and much more. Inside the 25, inside the 20 to the 19. Byron Cardwell, the third running back, is in. Maybe the fourth running back. Mendoza. Little misdirection, and he throws and hits Endries. Touchdown! Another one for the tight end. 19 yards.
The field. But Jack Endries bringing it in. 2-point game here in Pittsburgh.
It's Mendoza who goes back in the backfield. They flip it to Rogers. Rogers gets away, but not for long. Inside the 40 at the 36. Well, hand it off. Cardwell sneaks through, and Cardwell with a tough run. That's his first carry, I think, of the game inside the 30 down to the 29. Look who's in at quarterback. It's Rogers, not Mendoza. Thomas in the backfield. Rogers keeps it. Rogers runs and gets stopped. And so now Pitt's going to burn a timeout. A little bit of a high snap, a low kick, and no good. Second and 7. And the clock got set back to 1:46. Holstein dropped the ball, and now he gets sacked back at the 20. Who takes a snap? They're going to throw it. Amazing. They throw it across the middle. It is complete, but Cal gets the stop well short. Bartholomew with the catch. That's amazing that they would do that. Ball snapped. Mendoza steps up and he throws. It's going to be tackled short. Starling with the catch, but Rashad Battle with the open field tackle. And that sort of says it all for Cal.
It's just the difference of making plays in critical moments. Got to give a ton of credit to Rashad Battle on that 4th down play with the stop. But really that entire Panther defense on that sequence. Defensive front getting after the quarterback, secondary not allowing any windows downfield to make a pass.